Hello everyone, welcome to my webinar. I'm Megha, a business development executive. OpenEduCat is a perfect ERP solution for vocational center. It helps you to manage everything. How to manage student information. It helps you to create an online course. It also helps you to assign a lesson for students, and you can also manage a online quiz. So each things we will learn in this webinar. So let's start with the one LMS. So I log in as an admin, and here I can see the modules for a vocational center. So let's understand how to create an online course. So through LMS, a learning management system, a vocational center can create an online course and it will be published on their own website. So let's create a new for better understanding. I'm creating online course as a French language class. Give a unique code for this. I'm selecting a course language as English. You can give any. I'm selecting a level for this online course. I'm keeping as a beginner one. Here we can also add a thumbnail type for the online course. And even we have a features to add the visibility policy. So in general, you can see the visibility policy, like how you want to publish this online course, whether for everyone who visit your website or only for a logged in user or only for an invited user. So for now, I'm keeping as everyone, and we can also add the navigation policy, whether it can be a free learning path or a sequential learning path. You can add any one of it. We can also add the attempted reward. I'm keeping as a 1. For here, if you want to add a certificate for this course, after the completion, the student get a certificate with the particular title, date, and we can also add the background image from here. We can also add the type, whether the French language class it's a free for all the students or a paid. If it's paid, then you can add the price for this online course. We can also add a short description. Let's give a short description for this. You can also add the full description for the online course French language class. Now we have a features to upload a course material, like it can be any material type, whether it can be a document, PPT, video file, audio file, or you can directly give a YouTube link also. So for a French language class, I'm going to upload a course material. So now let's add a material for an online course French language. So I'm giving a sequence for this. You can give a name for that. You can also add a sequence for the material and you can upload a material. So I'm adding a French tutorial. Here we can also see the total time for this material. You can add material by clicking on add material. You give a sequence for that. And I'm again adding another material for my online course. So when it's all done, now I want to create another sequence. So I will click on save and new. I'm giving a name as a 2 and I'm giving a name as a advanced. And now I'm uploading the material for this section. So I'm from the drop down, I will select the materials and I will click on save close. You can add as much as material for your online course and you can create more sequence or a section as per your requirement. So I'm going to click on save and close. So now you can see the sequence which I have created, introduction and advanced. Now I can add a faculty for my online course. I'm selecting Mr. Andrew. I can also add the suggested course for all the students who once complete this online course. They can see the suggested course also. So you can add them. I'm selected and I have added the suggested course. I can also categorize this online course. So it's a language course. So from the drop down, I will select a language course for a categories. Even we have OpenEducate has a features for a gamification to make it in a more fun way. So student can learn with a fun. The faculty can also add a gamification challenge over here. Even we have a features to create a blog. So blog post will definitely retain student and it give more information about the course. We have a form post also, so it will be very easy for interaction between a student and a faculty. And with a survey you get a feedback from the learner, so you can manage each things over here. When it's all done, I will click on save button to save my online course. So now you can see this online course is in a draft mode. When I click on confirm, this online course will be published on Vocational Center website. So I'm going to click on confirm. So now these are the state. First it will be in the draft mode, then it convert into confirm. So now I'm going back and I'm going on my website module. Now consider this website module as a Vocational Center website. So all the students who go to the Vocational Center website, they will see the available online course. So by going through here, they will see the available online course and they will appear for that. So now recently we have created a French language class. The student wants to enroll for this online course. They will click on enroll now. And in this they will see the details about this online course with the faculty name, category, total duration. We can also see the description also, the content for the online course. They can see the review, question answer if there, blog and roadmap. Each details can be visible to students. Here we created an online course for a free. If we have created with some amount, here the amount will be shown and the student will click on enroll now. First they have to pay the fees and then they get enrolled. For now here it's a free one, so the student can directly enroll now. So here once the student enroll for that, they can have a full access to the material where they can go through each material by going next, whether it can be anytime, as you see, whether it was a YouTube video or a PDF or a document. Now the application of enrolled student will be received under the LMS. They will go, let's go in the created one. So here we can see the enrolled student is 1. So I can see the details about the enrolled student with their name, the enroll date and the navigation policy also. And currently as I have gone through each material, so it completed all the course. So here we can see the state is done. If it's any remaining, the state will be the in progress. So I can see the detail about the enrolled student, like whether which material they have completed with the time, and we can also see the last access time also. So it will be very easy for a faculty to go through the student progress and when they have access to the material. We can also on the top, we can also see the section we have created for a French class. We can also see the materials and how many students have enrolled and completed. It will be very easy for creating online course for a vocational center. and to manage each things. If a vocational center wants to close this online course, they will click on closed. So now the state is transferred to closed one. And whenever the vocational center wants to reopen this online course, they will click on reopen. So it's very simple to manage a online course, and it will be very easy to reach global audience anytime and anywhere. Hope you understand a learning management system of OpenEducate. It's very simple to manage it. Now let's understand how to manage a student and a faculty information. So we have a module SIS, a student information system, through which you can manage and store all the information of students. So let's go in the student. Here we can see all the student information. When I go and open any of the student profile, I can see the personal information about the students. We can also see the admission details, the fees detail, the invoice generated by the students. We can also check the attendance record, and we can also see the assignment given to the students. We can also manage the activity information, the grade book of students, and some other features like placement, discipline, and media, and health information. So here you can see each information of students, whether from starting, from enrolling to the course to the completion of course. So it will be very easy from the admin side to manage and organize student information at a single location. Now let's go to understand how you can manage a faculty information. So in the same way, you can see all the information of faculty. When you go and open any one of them, we can see the personal information about the faculty. We can also see the courses he allocated for. We can also see the subjects allocated for a faculty entry, the assignment given by entry, the timetable and a session of entry. We can also manage a health and media information of faculty. So it's very easy to manage all the details of faculty. OpenEducate has a separate module quiz through which you can create an online quiz for all the students. So let's understand how to create an online quiz. Let's go in the quiz module. So firstly, I will configure the quiz category. These are the existing one. I'm creating a new one as a quiz math category. I'm giving a name for my quiz category. You can give a unique code for that. Once it's done, you can directly click on save to save the quiz category. We can also configure the grades. So for a correct one, it will be 100 marks, and for the incorrect, the grade will be 0. So you can configure the grade also. Now we can add a category for a quiz bank type. So for that, I'm going to create a name as a maths question bank. So one, I can create a name for this. I can also add a description for the question bank type. When it's all done, I will just simply click on save button to save my question bank type. Now to create a online quiz, firstly you need to create a question bank. So how you can add a question into the question bank? So let's go in the question bank and let's create a new question bank for my quiz. So I'm giving the name as a math question bank. You can select a type from the drop down which we have created. So I have created a math question bank already. So I'm selecting from the drop down. It's a math question bank. Now to add a questions in my question bank, I will simply click on add a line, and right now I will add a question. So it's a max exam. I will add a question related to maths. Now I have added a question 1 plus 1 equal to. I'm giving a marks for this question as a 1. Now from a drop down, I will select the question type, whether it's the optional one, whether it's a fill in the blanks or a descriptive. You can select any one of it. Now, if you want to keep as a case sensitive, you can click on it for a case sensitive. The answer of this question is 2. So you should write answer is 2. The grade for a true given answer will be 100% and the grade for a wrongly given answer will be 0. You can also add the material type. Now, as I want to add a answer, and here I have selected a question type, it's optional. So I will add a 4 answer for this. So for a wrong, I will add a grade as 0. For the correct one, I will add as 100. So I'm giving 4 options for my question. When it's all done, I will click on save and new to add another question. So now I'm writing another question. Let's go to 12, 5 multiplied by 2 equal to. So the marks for this question is 1. Again, I'm selecting optional question type. And the answer for this question is 10. So the correct answer will get 100 marks and for a wrong it will be a 0. We can add answer for this. So I'm adding answer. For a 13 answer, who select 30, they will get a 0 marks. Who select 10, they will definitely get 100. And for a 5, it will be again 0. For a wrong answer 7, again it will be a 0. So now created another question and now I'm going to click on save and close. So let's create. So now you can see my question bank, which is maths question bank, and I have added a 2 question for this question bank. I can simply click on save it to save my maths question bank. After creating question bank, let's create a quiz for that. So I'm creating a quiz and click on new and I'm creating new quiz, maths quiz. You can give a name for that. You can select a category for my maths quiz. I already added the category, which is category maths. And when it's all done, I will need to configure the question type. So I'm going to select from the drop down, like how, whether I want to add a question manually or with quiz bank with a selected question or with a random question. So for now, I'm going to select as a quiz bank with a selected question. And if you have any parents quiz, you can add over here. If you want to add this quiz on your LMS, you can simply click for LMS and how you want to assign this quiz, whether it's for all or you want to be with specific with a class, student, batch or a course. So you can select from that drop down. Now just by click on fetch question, it will directly fetch all the question from that question bank maths. So I will select on here and I will select from which question bank. So I'm selecting a maths question bank and when I click on add a line, I will see all the question of that particular question bank. So I want all the question for this quiz. I will select it and I will click on confirm. So now you can see I have created a quiz with the question bank of maths. We can see the question type also. We can see the marks for it. Now you can configure more details about like how you want to display the result message. You can add a line for here. You can also configure the how you want to publish this quiz, whether a single question per page or a previous page or only one time answer. It totally on you, like how you want to allow. Now I'm selecting a question, single question per page. How many attempts? So I will add only one attempt for each question. You can also add allowed exit manually. Each things can be configured. How you want to display the result, you can also configure that. The time limit, you can also configure it. Even the most important part, like in our OpenEducate quiz module, we have a features of anti-cheating. So you can see the how many students are serious. It helps you whether you want to go with a face recognition, like face tracking, instead of another student who appear for the exam. It gives a warning. So with the face recognition, anti-cheating will definitely help. We can also select whether the copy and paste is allowed or not. You can also set a question timeout also. So everything can be done. You can also add a starting page for this. You can add a description for a quiz, and if any challenges, you can add each details for a quiz. When you see on the top here, we can see the different state. Currently I have created quiz, but it's in a draft mode. When I click on save and when I click on confirm, to confirm my quiz, I will see my quiz in progress state. So now students can see this quiz on their own portal or through their website. So student can log in with their own user ID and password, and they can start giving this quiz. Now let's understand how a student can give a quiz. Now I'm going back on my OpenEducate homepage and I'm log out as admin. Now I'm signing as a student to start quiz. As I sign in as a student, I can see the student name Sarah, her personal information. We can see the education information, the skills, the placement of her help, parents information, each fees detail, achievements and all. So by logging as a Sarah, the student can see their personal information, their subject information, library books issued by them. They can also see the notice board. Each thing can be manageable. Their grade book also, the assignments given to them. Here we can see the quiz, the exam result. Each details of student can be visible. So now let's go in the quiz one. So as you see here, all the available quiz, you can see the names and everything. So now when a students want to start a math quiz, they will directly click on start exam and they will select a start exam. So here we can see the question 1, which is 1 plus 1 will be 2. The student can select from the given optional. When they select, they will directly click on next. And now the question number 2 will arrive. Here the second question is 5 multiplied by 2 is equal to, it's the 10. So student can select from this and will click on finish to finish the quiz. So here you can see thank you for the quiz and your answer are recorded. So now again I'm log out as a student. Now I'm logging as an admin to see the student result. I'm going again on my quiz module and under this I will see the results. So right now I can see the name of the quiz. We can also see the quiz category, the student name, and how many questions are correct and incorrect. So recently we have just Sarah give a quiz for a math. We can see the total question were 2, the total correct answer were 2 and 0 were incorrect, and she scored 100 marks. So within the quiz module, the faculty can directly see how many students appear for the quiz, and they can also see the total number of marks they obtain by going through number of correct answer and incorrect answer. So hope you are clear with like how a faculty can create an online course and how the student give exam. Even we can generate a report for a quiz. So in this you can see we have created 3 quiz. You can see the quiz name and the students enrolled for. We can see the counts, like 2 were appeared by Sarah. We can see the total number of count for a quiz. Now let's go back and understand assignment. So now let's understand how to assign a lesson to students through assignment. So let's go in the assignment module. So in assignment module, you can configure the assignment type also. The homework, project, quiz or test, you can assign the assignment type. When it's all done, now let's create a assignment, a new assignment. Clicking on a new one, and I'm adding assignment name as a maths assignment. For which course I will select for a UA, which batch I'm selecting, for which year. You can add which term, which subject. It will be for a finance accounting. Assignment type, it's the homework. Which faculty, it's the Andre, and the reviewer will be the same, Mr. Andre. So I have added all the details to create a maths assignment, starting for which course, for which batch, and for which subject. So once it's all done, I will also add the basic information. We can add like number of attempt, whether it will be a single or multiple. For now I'm keeping as single attempt. You can give a basic information like issue date. For the assignment I'm giving a 5th. I also add a submission date for this. I can add a total marks for my assignment. I'm also writing a description. Give a geometric definition. So I have added a question for my assignment. I can also allocate a students from here. I will click on it. So all here we can see, all the modules are interconnected. So when I click on allocation information, all the students of that particular batch of that course, they will appear here. If you want to give this assignment for only for a selected student, you can select it and create. If you want to give this assignment for all the students, you can select all of them to assign the assignment. When it's all done, I will click on publish to publish this assignment to all the students. Now again, let's go in the student portal. So for that, first I will log out as a admin, and again I will log in as a student. So all students will sign in with their own profile to submit the assignment. So here I can see the assignment one. When I go and click on that, I can see the assignment given to Sarah. So recently we have created a maths assignment. We can see the issue date and submission date for that. When I click on submit assignment, the student will submit this assignment. So here we can see submit assignment. The student can fill the details about the assignment. They can also choose the file. They can upload files for their assignment. Here we can see they can also add the description for their assignment or some note. Here we can see, it's automatic. It directly shows the name Sarah, the submitted date, and for which assignment. So all details are filled. You can add a description about the assignment. You can also add a note for that. When it's older, you can click on submit button to submit the assignment. So now here we can also see the status. First it was here, it was a button to submit the assignment. As the student submitted the assignment, the status turned into submitted. So it's very easy to submit assignment. Now again I will log out as a student and I will log in as a faculty. As I log in with the faculty, I can see the profile of faculty entry. So the faculty will go in the assignment module to see the assignment submitted by the students. They will directly go in assignment submission, and on the top they can see the assignment given by Mr. Henry, the students who submitted the assignment with the submission date and everything. So we can see the state also, they have submitted. So when I click on the first, I can see the assignment details about Sarah, the description she gave, the attachment of Sarah for this assignment. Now when the faculty want to accept this assignment, they will click on accept. If they need some changes, they will click on change required, or if they really want to reject the assignment of the Sarah, they will directly click on assignment reject. So here these are the option given for a faculty to select, and currently this assignment submission is in a submitted. Now if the faculty go through the description of Sarah for the assignment, it's correct, so faculty will directly click on accept to accept the assignment of Sarah. So here we can see the assignment submission, the state is accepted. So we can see the Sarah assignment is accepted by Mr. Henry. And here we can also see the log assignment submission created by Sarah. We can see the Henry Santos accepted the assignment. And even the faculty can directly communicate to students from here only. So it would be very easy to manage whole assignment process. We can also generate a report for the assignment and the assignment analysis also. So hope you are clear with like how we can create the assignment, how the students can upload the assignment also from their portal. Now let's go back and log out as a faculty, and I will log in as an admin. So for Vocational Center, it will be very easy to manage information, to create online course. They can also create online quiz, and as we gone through now how they can manage a assignment. In the same way, they can also take attendance from the students. It can be with a face recognition or with a kiosk mode by scanning a barcode or selecting a students from the list. So you can manage attendance record of all the students with a particular batch wise and a course wise. We can also create a timetable for a students. You can directly create a timetable by selecting before which course. You can also add a batch. You can also add a batch for. You can also add a start date. You can add a end date. We can add a session for each day of the week. For a Monday, I'm selecting a start date as a 10 to 11. For faculty, I'm going to select Mr. Henry, and a subject will be accounting. We can also allocate a classroom for this course. If you want to add a more session for each day, you can directly add more session from 11 to 12 or anyone. So just by click on proceed, you can create a timetable for a student. So here it's a timetable. You can select the different view for a month wise, for a year wise, or for a day. So it will be very easy to manage and create a timetable for a student. We can also see the timetable in a different way in a note, like we can see with the faculties and subject. If you want to see only the session of Mr. Andre, you directly click on it and you can classify the session of Mr. Andre only. Or if you want to check out only for a subject, finance accounting session, you just directly click on it and you can see the session of only financial accounting. We can also see the session in a list view, and we can also see the number of count for a month August. So it will be very easy to create a timetable for a students. Hope you are clear with timetable. Now we can have also a feature to discuss. So the students and faculty can directly start chatting or sending a message, or they can directly click on start a meeting for audio or a video discussion. And we have also some more features for a vocational center. Now I mostly covered the important features and the modules that are needed for a vocational center. Now we have a question and answer session. So if you have any question, please ask me. I'm happy to answer it all. And for further details, you can go to our website, or you can directly create a demo with me. For more detail, you can go to our website, and you can also generate a meeting with me to understand each features and to discuss more about your requirement. Thank you. Waiting for your question and query.
Thank you again for your participation. Now I'm ending my webinar. Thank you. If you have any query, please let you can directly mail us. Thank you. I'm waiting for more minutes to have any question.